Hey squaddies, and welcome to Thriving with the Sussexes. My name is Deanna and I'm here to report on all things Sussex. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's get on with it.
Hey squaddies, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever you're listening. Hello. Be sure to check out memberships. You can join if you're interested. And just like with all my information, I'll put it in the description box. Thanks. U.S. civil rights pioneer, the Reverend Sharpton, has criticized Jeremy Clarkson's racist rants against Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and as a former judge, called the Metropolitan Police to investigate. In an article published on The Sun, Clarkson wrote that he had dreamt of the Duchess paraded naked through British towns and publicly shamed, adding that he hates her on a cellular level. The piece attracted criticism from high-profile figures, MPs and Clarkson's own daughter, Emily Clarkson, stating that she stood against everything her father has written about the Duchess. My views are and have always been clear when it comes to misogyny, bullying, and the treatment of women by the media. I want to make it very clear that I stand against everything my father wrote about Meghan Markle, and I remain standing in support of those that are targeted with online hatred. While the Independent Press Standards Organization, IPSO, said that it has become its most complained about article, Reverend Al said that the National Action Network and I join with many others who have condemned the appalling remarks by Jeremy Clarkson published in The Sun against the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. The statement was released to The Independent. We condemn these racist and dehumanizing actions in the strongest possible terms. They represent the vilest of the evil angels of our society and must find no refuge in the media. We join the cause for all people of goodwill in the U.S. and abroad to stand united in this condemnation and demand for accountability. His comments came just as Peter Herbert, a former judge and the chair of the Society of Black Lawyers, wrote to the Met urging it to take action against Clarkson over his hate column, arguing that it amounted to an incitement to racial hatred and should be investigated under the Public Order Act 1986. Given the scale and degree of race hate crime targeted at the Princess of Sussex and the previous offensive conduct of Jeremy Clarkson, who is an individual who knows exactly what he is saying, and the likely consequences of his editorial being published in the Sun newspaper, there is clear evidence of intent, said the letter, in which was sent to Met Police Commissioner Mark Rallies on Tuesday. More than 60 cross-party MPs have written to the Sun's editor Victoria Newman. Wow, a woman of all people let that abusive garbage go through? Make it make sense. Anyway, they've written a letter to Victoria Newman, who is the Sun's editor, to demand an apology and action taken against Clarkson for the column where he said Meghan should be paraded through the streets naked. In their letter, they said Meghan had received credible threats to her life and that hate column, such as Clarkson's, contributed to an unacceptable climate of hatred and violence. They added that we cannot allow this type of behavior to go unchecked any longer. We welcome the Sun's retraction of the article, and we now demand action is taken against Mr. Clarkson, an unreserved apology to Ms. Markle immediately. I can't stand his name because his ugly face that matches his equally ugly heart just pops up. Okay. Anyway, my question regarding the line of Clarkson expressing his cellular hate for Meghan is, how do you hate somebody you don't know? You've never met this woman in a day of your old, tired, racist life, yet you hate her? Of course someone like him would hate Meghan. He deals with the likes of Camilla, Charles's mistress, Horace, Rottweiler hybrid, turned wife, who is supposed to be an advocate of women all of a sudden. The atrocity of that. The majority of the hate comes from his demographic, and while many are calling him and the UK media out, they definitely want this to die down. meaning Clarkson and the UK media. They honestly thought that people were going to just let them pretty much get away with the BS like they've always done, you know? I mean, and they pretty much prove Harry and Meghan's point in the docuseries. I'm so glad that so many people have, like, of course there were, squaddies, and there are squaddy sympathizers and allies out there, and people who generally don't like the royal family, like pretty much know how they worked. But there is people also who don't even think about the royal family like that at all, and they watch the docuseries as well, and they're on Team Harry and Meghan, as well as changing some people's opinions regarding Meghan and Harry and Meghan in general. So yeah, the docuseries, it really helped them a lot. They expressed their truth, because I mean, why would you just sit around and have people keep telling your stories when you can just tell your own? Right? So yeah, so like more and more people, pretty much the majority of people, I think or believe, they're not going to tolerate this BS, and I'm here for it. So yes, I say that we keep at it, or as I've seen many others say online, is keep pressing on their necks or stepping on their necks. You know what I'm talking about. Like I've seen a lot of that, and yeah, I agree. If we just keep on pressing on them, they're gonna, it's gonna resist, and eventually something's coming out of it. Look at how many people are supporting Meghan now, and they see this hate. They see it. Their eyes are wide open to this. They're like, wow, because they won't stop. It's making them tons of money. These hate people, they keep on profiting on hate. They want to keep making all that money because they know there's people out there who despises Meghan. And it pretty much comes down to race. The woman is half black, and they don't care about the white side of her. They care about the black side. Remember, like, how dare this black American woman take our prince away from us? Our prince that we had control over, by the way. And she just took him away from us. Like, and the audacity of this American woman. Like, they're so xenophobic about it too. Like, oh my God, they're just so open about it. It's sickening. Woo, child. So yes, this hate is making them tons of money. And so we just keep on, pushing back, calling them out. It's working, okay? It's working. And the Sun issuing that non-apology to who exactly? I mean, I expected Jeremy Clarkson's non-apology, because, I mean, look at him. Somebody like him isn't quite, what does Wendy Williams calls? She used to say less than smart. So yeah, he's less than smart. So of course we're not going to expect a decent apology from somebody like him. But the Sun, Victoria, cis, non-cis, where's the apology? Because I don't see one to the person who was assaulted. Who cares about the impact of the person or people they're abusing, right? The institutional gaslighting is so toxic, and I've just felt the need to vent like most of you are doing. This isn't right, and we as squaddies, as well as just human beings in general, shouldn't let these bullies get away with their BS. Non-apology. They hate Meghan so much that they can't even apologize to her for their wrongdoing. Because, I mean, I'm going to just put them all together. The UK media in general, all of them together, as well as, I mean, especially Clarkson and the Sun. They're pretty much one of the same. I mean, they just hate this woman just because, at this point, like, they hate that this black woman married Harry, and they're triggered by this beautiful black woman, just happy, smiling, enjoying her life with the handsome English prince, who's also, he's charming, he's smart. Did I mention he's the most attractive prince from that family, by the way? he's also happy with the black American woman that he married, he actually sought after her. He saw her first and wanted her. It wasn't the other way around. It was he saw her and wanted her. Ooh, that's what makes them hate her even more. He wanted the beautiful woman that was wearing the Snapchat doggy filter. took him away from them, took away their hopes and dreams. That's never going to happen. And they're going to blame her for everything, and they thought that they're going to be making money off of it for the rest of their lives, and they're going to, it ain't happening now. Okay, it ain't happening. I mean, they'll probably say, "Oh, this isn't personal," but it is. It's definitely personal. And the best way, to me, and I've seen other people have the same opinion as well. But the best way to get actual results and some accountability is to pull the ads from these racist and misogynistic papers, since they're all linked together. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to post this, but I said that there was an update regarding this Clarkson thing, and it came from the Duke and Duchess of Sussexes spokeswoman. They said, "The fact that the Sun has not contacted the Duchess of Sussex to apologize shows their intent. This is nothing more than a PR stunt. While the public absolutely deserves the publication's regrets for their dangerous comments, we wouldn't be in this situation if the Sun did not continue to profit off of and exploit hate, violence, and misogyny. A true apology will be a shift in their coverage and ethical standards for all. Unfortunately, we're not holding our breath, as they shouldn't, and we shouldn't. I honestly believe the only way they will apologize is if they're financially held accountable. Pull the ads. They're making money by clicks and views. They will issue an apology when the money gets drier. And who knows? A lawsuit possibly? Anyway, fellow squaddies, what do you think of the Duke and Duchess's spokeswoman's response regarding Jeremy Clarkson's / the Sun's BS? Is it a publicity stunt? You see how the devil tries to mess up people's holiday spirit with their nonsense? The haters are also hating because they made it to Santa's naughty list. That's what I think, but in my opinion, this is just the beginning. Like a warning to these bullies that they will no longer be able to profit on hate in peace. 2023 is the year of calling out the BS, and I'm here for it. But let's not forget to enjoy our holidays in the process. We can multitask.
How dare Harry and that bloody woman manage to beat us again with the Christmas card?
They're quite unpredictable.
If only Catherine were really off the Botox.
If Meghan didn't wear denim the year before, then perhaps...
Why must you mention her name?
My apologies, Your Majesty. It's just that she tends to ruin our plans at making Harry an insane drunk. If he and Meghan hadn't gotten serious, that could have blacked out your private relationships.
And now everyone seems to be sympathizing with that bloody woman. Yes, she's incredibly attractive and is overly educated and knows how to hold a conversation. Damn kid is quite lazy. Ugh, why did I marry such an airhead?
I don't know what Harry sees in Meghan.
You've never stood a chance, Jason. You're not his type.
I would have made a better partner.
Why are you two in my office again? I thought you were taping your Christmas speech. Camilla scheduled it earlier for me.
Your Majesty, I'll leave your presence at once.
I've never asked her, or even never asked you. Quite a weird Yankee.
Tampon baby, I've managed to make figgy pudding.
Ugh.
I bet Meghan can't bake these.
As a matter of fact, she's made this marvelous chocolate petit gâteau that was...
Why are you being so nice to that minx? She's ruined our family.
Harry managed to outdo us all in literally everything, not including his years in the military.
Hello, everyone.
Ugh.
My podcast, Georgia Types, is set to premiere on the BBC this Christmas Day.
What?
Would anyone like to hear a sneak peek?
No.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll take out my phone and press play.
You're gonna regret it.
Hi, I'm Catherine, Princess of Wales, and this is George Types. Today's topic will be watching my nanny make DIY hairstyles on each of my children.
Huh?
What did you say?
It's quite tiring, so I shall end this podcast. Merry Christmas, and thank you for listening to George Types. So, how was it? It was for sure ever her podcast.
Who? Meghan? Oh, here we go.
Not again.
Meghan,
Perhaps the podcast will be too much of a project for you.
if Meghan can have one, then so can I. She gets everything she asks for. Why can't I get my podcast?
Because you're too lazy to keep up with it. You've grown bored with anything involving work at the drop of a dime. I'm surprised you haven't gone bored of sleeping. It's all you ever do.
I wouldn't be sleeping if you went sleeping elsewhere.
Perhaps you should discuss this at another time.
I wouldn't be sleeping elsewhere if you had half a brain. We'll never beat Harry and that bloody woman at this rate.
They won again with their Christmas card.
Ah! I thought you left out of here.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
I say we give Archie and Lilibet's titles to my children.
Can't you all see that I'm trying to get ready for my coronation?
It's
Meghan's
Meghan's
fault. All of you, out of my office, at once.
Before I forget again, I wanted to read Harry and Meghan's holiday or Christmas card that they released a couple of weeks ago. It was extremely beautiful. I loved it. And I wanted to end the podcast on a Christmassy note. From our family to yours, and on behalf of our teams at the Archwell Foundation, Archwell Audio, and Archwell Productions, we wish you health, peace, and a very happy new year. Best wishes, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And may your Christmas and holiday season be filled with blue skies, sunshines, with positive vibes, and maybe some snow. Happy holidays! I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, join the membership. I have the link in the description box. My name is Deanna, and you were watching Thriving with the Sussexes. Talk to you soon.